know it's not my normal update day, but this isn't a normal update. I'm just here to do my Year of Whips lineup for obviously, the Year of Whips challenge. It's pretty early in the morning, so if my voice sounds a little funny, that's why. So let me just go ahead and get right into it. I have my list right here so that I can keep up with where I'm at. Real life, people. I'm not editing that. Okay. So, Year of Whips. I wasn't originally going to do it, but guest star. She can't stand to not be in the video. But I kind of decided last night yesterday that I felt like I wanted to take part in it. And so I messaged Melody, asked her to make sure it wasn't too late to sign up, and she said, of course, you can still sign up. So I signed up by clicking that I was going to the event, and a little while later she sent me my postcard pal, or whatever you call it. I don't even know. So I'm officially signed up for the Year of Whips. No, Callie, you can't get on top of that. You can sit right here. She'll be up and down this video if I don't set her somewhere. And so I wanted to go ahead and do this video so that I could show you guys what I'm going to be attempting to finish for the Year of Whips. So, a couple of these, I'll go ahead and warn you, a couple of these have been worked on since the last time you saw them in my latest update about a week and a half ago. But I'm not going to go into details about what I've done or anything like that. I'm just going to show you the pattern that I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to show you the piece as it sits right now. So I will pull them back out in my next update this weekend and talk about it then. The first one is one of the ones that's going to be I've worked on it since you last saw it. Sorry, I got all my stuff over here. Let's see if I can find it. First one, number one, is going to be Ice Cream Ladies. And it's going to be this one. And that's a soda stitch pattern. And just where it sits at right now, I'll put this back in here. And just to show you where it sits at right now, as of today that I'm doing my video. Sorry. This is where it sits right now. Big old piece of cloth that this is on. This is where it sits at right now. Okay. Like I said, I will get this back out on Sunday with my regular update, and I will go into all the details. This particular one, I do have a plan for working on it. I feel like I could get one lady done in a month. So if I stick to that, then I can probably, if I pick them back up, say in November, because I think I want to take a little break from them for a while. Long story, I'll explain in my next video. If I pick it back up in November, I can probably get one done in November, and then one done in January, December maybe, between December and January, because it's going to be a busy time of year. And then possibly finish the last one around February, or before February, so I could probably have it done by then. Number 2 is going to be Ludicrous Speed. Oh, and I forgot to mention that is being done on a 28 count cashel linen in the crystal Arial from Picture This Plus. It's the Arial colorway, but in an opalescent. And like I said, next up is Ludicrous Speed. And this one doesn't really have a cover image. This is just, yes, this is the pattern, but I'm holding it way back here. Ludicrous Speed Go. And if you know where that pertains to, you're awesome. That pattern is from, My Cat Hates You on Etsy. And this is where it sits now. This is a 18 count Ada hand-dyed by Fabrics by LJ, and this is the Dark Waters color. So that's that one. Let me leave this out. I need to put another length of red in there. Number 3 is going to be another small. That one I think I could probably get done by the end of the year. I'm going to try to hold off on starting it until after the 1st, which probably won't start it until second, third, fourth, or that week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But I think I could probably get it done the next time I work on it, because I don't have much left. And here's Sarcasm. This is the pattern, that's why I'm not showing it very long. And I got this from the Cross Stitching Guild Facebook page. It's a free pattern. It's a free JPEG image. So you just scroll through their pictures, and that's the patterns there. And I could show you what it is. And this is being done on another 18 count. It's another 18 count Fabrics by LJ Ada. This is Gamble. That's where it says now. I hate this freaking line right here in the middle. That's where it says. And I don't know if you can tell where that A is sparkly. The black is supposed to be sparkly too, but you can't really tell that much, because apparently I like to make things harder on myself, and I hate working on this because I've made things hard on myself by deciding that I wanted to do it sparkly. So the black and the red are both each mixed with a blending filament. The black obviously is one black 310, one black blending filament, which I've come to think might not be blending filament. I think it might be number 8 braid, because I've never seen 8 braid before. I don't think. I'm gonna have to do some checking, but I think it might actually be number 8 braid. And the red is definitely red blending filament. That's why it's a little bit more sparkly. But I like the design. I like how it's coming out. I just don't like working on it, because I can only work on it a little bit at a time. Okay. Number 4 is going to be my oldest whip. I started this when I started this my very first costume video. I was working on it. I started this, I think, maybe sometime around July of 2015. So, and that is going to be the Psychedelic Seahorse. I don't have a picture to show you guys, I'm sorry. But I'll show you where I'm at on it. This is where I'm at. This is just a 14 count white Ada. And I don't really have much left to go. This pink right here, these pink splotches right here, I just need to fill in. All the rest of this is with the pink. So it's actually, it could be close to done, but it's probably going to take me another couple of days because this goes so slow for some reason. It's only on 14 count Ada, but it just goes so slow. But I definitely need to finish that one up. The simple design, and it's still over a year later. Number 5 is going to be another one that I've worked on since you guys saw. I can find it. It's going to be one that you guys have seen as well. And yes, this is a full coverage. This is stained glass Arial. And I got this from a shop called Magic Stitching on Etsy. And it's not called stained glass Arial. I call it stained glass Arial. But anyway, what I was saying, yes, this is a full coverage, but I love working on this. I wanted to put this one in because I do like working on it. This is a piece that I pull out every week for a day at work and work on it all day or most of the day. And yes, this is on a hand-dyed fabrics by LJ 16 count Ada. I don't remember what the colorway is, but I am doing a full coverage piece on that because yellow is not really one of my favorite colors. Yes, I did purchase the fabric, but I think I was more excited about just buying something from LJ. So, but I think it works because it's bright and it makes the colors really pop. So that is that one. Next we move on to number 6 is going to be the Lion and the Lamb. Sorry. Sorry, I spilled my coffee earlier, and this one is wet. This one got the bump of it. This envelope is wet. Yeah, I spilled my coffee as I was about to make the video. Sorry, I can't get right. This is the Lion and the Lamb by the Cricket Collection. And I don't have very much done. This is, yes, it's still on the hoop. Called the Stitching Police. This is where it sets out right now. This is just a piece of the lion's mane. This is like the outside of the mane right here. Just the outside of the mane. And this is a, I don't know if you're going to be able to tell, it's about right there. Kind of a purpley mauvey color. I want to say it's a 16 count Ada. I think it's an 18 count. It was a 16 count until they dyed it and shrunk it. But it's the size of the stitches is coming out like an 18 count. And this is just something that I purchased on a stash unload page a while back. So I don't know who the dyer is, I'm sorry. But it's really soft. It's an Ada, but it's dyed. It's really soft. So I really wish I knew who the dyer was so I could get more. Then we have number 7, and that is going to be, if I can find it. This is another one that got really wet. Sorry. Number 7 is going to be Chinese Phoenix. This is a Joan Elliot piece. Did I say? Oh yeah, I did. And no, I don't have a cover image. I'll show you. is about what the image looks like for the pattern. It looks something like that. Stop. Chill out. It's too early for that crap. Cats, you know how they go into psycho mode? Yeah, she's in psycho mode right now. And I haven't gotten very far on this because I usually work on it at night. This is where I'm at right now on it. This is just the wing, obviously, and then this is another, like a tendril at his back. This is I know it's a 32 count linen. I don't know who it's by though. I think I got this on Listia, if I'm not mistaken. It was just a piece of linen that I bought that I won off of somebody. So it's just a white linen, 32 count. Yeah, let's not do that again. I'm setting that down there so I can wipe them off. The next one I'm going to be doing is called Home Again. There's another one I gotta wipe off. And yet this is another old pattern. This is what it looks like. Look at that. I really need to bobbinate these. I really need to bobbinate these skeins. I'll make it easier. And this is just a 32 count MCG Textiles linen that I picked up at the store. Upside down. My hope if it was right side up, huh? And this is oyster color or something. That's where it sits at right now. I got the whole one side of the house, and then that tannish, those blocks there in the center, that's part of the house. So, but for this being MCG Textiles, I really kind of like this. Oh, I need a drink. Okay, moving on. Number 9. The next couple are actually going to be smalls. Because I don't like having a lot of smalls. I mean, it is good sometimes. But I end up having a lot of smalls. And it takes me forever to do them. Sorry about that. You're gonna have to go somewhere else. Sorry. I will hold you in a minute. She keeps trying to remind me that I haven't fed her yet. Not yet. Come on. Come on. I don't care. Go. You gonna lay right there? You gonna lay right there? Okay. The next piece, the next project in the year of whips is going to be a Patchwork Pumpkin. Yes, I know it's kind of wonky on the page. Blame my printer for that. Patchwork Pumpkin. And this looks like it would be a large piece. It's not. Make sure I got it right side up. This is where this is where it sits at right now. I might actually work on this today. Maybe not. And this is really like maybe a 9x9 piece of fabric. It's not that big. So, and it'll pretty much, that's my hoop mark, it'll pretty much fit inside that for the most part. So that's that one. And it says it's a 32 count Belfast. It also says it's 12 by 12, and that's a lie. 32 count Belfast. Toasted almond is the color, but I don't know who the dyer is. Sorry. Just a nice neutral tan. Then we move on to number 10, which is one that's giving me fits. And that is the lady playing the harp. And this was a freebie off of crossstitchpattern.net. Yes, this one is giving me fits. Because I chose possibly the worst Ada ever. Let's see what it's still in the pack. Yeah. You see this, right? Yeah, it's pretty stiff. That's where she sits at right now. That's just basically her chin and a small piece of her neck. I'm gonna wash this before I start working on it again. Then we move to number 11. It's gonna be just Phoenix. I sometimes refer to it as Fiery Phoenix, but it's just Phoenix. This is what the pattern itself looks like. If you see these green bits, that's just where I've marked it off, what I've done. And that was, it was free from it's a website called DeviantArt. It's free from a user called Makibird, Makibird. And I believe it has to do with some video game, but I just saw this nice Phoenix pattern. That's where it sits at right now, if you can see. And this is a 28 count Cashel in Brash from Picture This Plus. Am I looking this up right? Yeah. Sorry. I don't want to spend the next 2 years on this one. Don't get me wrong, I like it. I started, these three I actually started during the Summer Olympic Challenge earlier this year. So I definitely don't want to be hanging on to these small. So luckily I keep all of these in the same envelope because they're all smalls. Okay. The next one I added on because I kind of need to motivate myself to finish it. I love the pattern and everything, but working on it is not my favorite. And this is for Belberry. It's originally done by, artwork was by Jean-Baptiste Lange, and it's charted by Lena Lawson Needle Arts. And that's what she looks like. Yeah, it got kind of cut off at the end. This is a printed copy because I realized I was going to have to start marking it off. And make sure this is where she sits at now. Not much, just something toward the center where she's kind of kneeling on the rock. And this is a 32 count Lugana, I think it's Lugana, from Under the Sea Fabrics, and I think this is the As You Wish. This is one of the fabrics of the month, a couple months ago. Then we have, I'm gonna go ahead and then I put in the Pokemon one in there. And the reason I put Pokemon in there, it's another full coverage piece. But the reason I put Pokemon in there is because I started this in September of last year, 2015. And it was meant to be a birthday gift this year, back in June. And here it is, almost October, and I'm nowhere close to done. So maybe by putting this into the mix, it will give me the motivation to work on it more often, or a little bit better. So this is Pokemon, and I don't have a cover image for it. I will go ahead and insert one now. But yeah, this is where it sits at now. Quick move this out of the way. Yeah. And I am almost done. Like, this is the end of the top row up here. But I have a lot more to go. Yeah. It's a long piece. It's about 21 inches long, I think. So yeah. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, I'm hoping that if I can get past the top row pages, that it'll go faster. Maybe, possibly. So, we'll see. Then the next couple are going to be new starts. And I'm going to put a disclaimer on this. They're going to be new starts, not because the year flips and I feel like, oh, I need to start something to have it finished. No, that's not the case. They're going to be new starts because I need to start them anyway, or because I've really been wanting to start them. And the first one is going to be, the first one is going to be the Dale Earnhardt Jr. Oh, if I forgot to say where Pokemon was from, it was from Sprite Stitch. It's free, but it's huge. A lot of people are doing the first generation, but I'm doing the second generation. But there's 4 more generations after that. So there's 6 total. If you're really a Pokemon freak, you could probably do all 6 of them. But my son is more into the second generation, because I asked him, and that's one he said he wanted, so I'm doing the second generation. Yeah. Next one is going to be Dale Earnhardt Jr. It's just called 88. This one, I can't remember where I got it from. It was a random blog. It was meant to be a gift for my cousin, and I started it last year. It was going to be a gift for her, but I was doing it on 14 count Ada, and I hated it. I hated working on it because I was having to do 3 strands, and I did not like working on that. So I'm going to restart it, and I need to restart it so I can finish it and give it to her, because she's a huge Dale Earnhardt Jr. fan. And she's heartbroken that he's out for the rest of the season. For those who don't know this overseas, Dale Earnhardt Jr. is he's a race car driver for what they call stock car racing, or NASCAR. He's a NASCAR racer. But I don't know what the story is, but he's out for the rest of the season. I think it was a concussion or something. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't read the details. I don't remember the details of it, but no, he's out for the rest of the season. Anyway, rabbit trail there. Thanks, Petunia, for giving me that. But yeah, I don't have like a printed out picture of it, so I will insert a picture of what it's meant to look like. And it's just going to be done on a white 18 count Ada. Just a basic white 18 count Ada. See, it's not going to be very big. It's not going to be very big at all. I just need to actually do it. It's going to be full, and it's going to be confetti heavy. And then number, God, what am I on? 15? Yeah, number 15. Because I wrote down Pokemon at the very ends, and then I moved Pokemon up. Number 15 is going to be another new start. That's because I wanted to start it this year, but I didn't. I don't have the fabric, not fabric, but I don't have the perforated paper or anything yet. This is going to be Brooks Books, Spirit of Joy. And I'm going to do this as a gift. I want to do at least one, if not two. One for my mother-in-law and one for my boyfriend's aunt. I think these would make good ornaments. So I'm going to try. So, but I'm only going to count one. I want to do one first and then see how I like it. But yeah, this is just going to be done on perforated paper. It calls for 2 different colors of perforated paper. Gold, a metallic gold, and a cream. Nope. So yeah, I want to start that one. I really want to start that one. And then finally the last one, number 16. It's going to be one that I've been wanting to start for a while now. And obviously I got that on Brooks Books Etsy store. She had a sale a while back. This one is going to be Snowflake Sale. And I pulled this out of a Just Cross Stitch issue. I believe it was the January, February issue, I think. Something like that. It's a Carolyn Manning design. And it's going to be done on this, I don't know if this is Lugano or Jovelin, I'm sorry. I picked this up, I think I got it off Listia. But it's just a kind of a blue sky, clouds type of modeling. Looks to be 32 count, but I'm not sure. I don't know the specifics on this, I'm sorry. But I'll find out. I'll try to find out specifics on it if I can. When I actually start it. So that's it. That's going to be my year of whips. And obviously there are going to be other new stars mixed in between. I'm not just going to be working on those. I already know of another one that I'm going to be starting, and that is going to be my next year. I'm going to be starting my Teresa Wensler Egyptian sampler. Probably going to be starting it on maybe on March 17th, because I think it's the Tour de Designers, Teresa Wensler, Stitch Along, and Stitch Mania. But I think I will probably start a couple of those other two in January and February. I'll probably start the Dale Earnhardt Jr. on January 17th, because Stitch Mania next year is doing their year of starts, but they're doing it a little differently. They're starting it on the 17th of every month. So you do a new start on the 17th of every month. And that's probably when I'll start my, January, probably when I start my Dale Earnhardt Jr. If I don't start it before then, I might do that. But there's other patterns that I've been wanting to start, but I'm not so concerned with finishing them. If you'll notice, there's a couple patterns that I could have put in, but I didn't, like my Angel of Grace, my Swirl Christmas Tree. Those are already ongoing whips, but they're a little bit more complex, and I didn't want to pressure myself to finishing them. because I didn't want to put in something that I knew I wouldn't have a chance of finishing. So that's why I picked the ones that I did, because I have the greatest chance of finishing them. And I'm also going to be doing something different. I'm also going to be holding myself to working so many stitches a week on my larger pieces, specifically Lost Boys. So that's going to be in there. I swear that project's going to take me about 10 years. So, but yeah, that's going to be it, you guys. That's going to be my year of whips. I will be back this Sunday for my regular weekly update, which I know I was MIA this past weekend, and I apologize, but to be honest, I really just didn't feel like doing a video last Sunday, but I will definitely do a video this coming Sunday with all the details of everything that I worked on. So that's it for me this morning, guys. I need to go ahead and hurry up and get this edited and started uploading. So have a great week, guys. Bye.